Let's get to your list though.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, I got your whole list up here.
Oh, is
Are
it?
we gonna start from? Let's start from 100 down. We
Right.
got Wu Tang Forever at 100. We got The War Report at 99. East 1999 at 98. Hard to learn at nine. I'm sorry, hard to earn. Excuse me, at 97. If you're reading this, it's too late. You got that at 96. Uptown Saturday. Jay Short says, "Coop, you forgetting about King T on 2001?" Yeah, he got down on that too.
He did.
Life Story 94. I like that.
Yeah, like
Mr.
story the shit.
Scarface is back. That's a dope record. Breaking the Atoms. 91. It cut off for me. It says Word Life, Literary Devices.
Yeah, I put that for Leroy and Uncle Fram and the Truest. Like they always talk
Oh
about some
yeah, yeah, yeah.
literary devices. Go listen to OC's World Life since y'all love literary devices so much.
Okay. Mad Villainy at 90. That's very high for Mad Villainy. I think that album deserves higher.
Can we stop for a second?
Yeah.
The best song on there is Accordion. Go look at those albums ahead of it and show me where it has some real inroads. Like, I'm tired of people saying this about Mad Villainy, like it's some tour de force of a rap album, when the best rap song on there doesn't measure up. Like, how about this? Like, let's go to Hell on Earth at number 70. The best 5 songs on Hell on Earth are superior to the best 5 songs on Mad Villainy. That's not Mobb Deep's best album.
God
It just
forgives, but I don't. Rick Ross. 88, we got Carter 3. You got the Lost Tapes at 87. 86, you got King and T.I. We got We Can't Be Stopped at 85. No One Could Do It
Ghetto
Better at
Boys.
84. All for One. 83. We got Niggas for Life at 82. I was thinking about Niggas for Life. Mr. Don't Play at 81. Coming Out Hard at 80. Return of the Boom Bap at 79. Murder Music. We got East 1999 at 77.
Oh, that's
You had that twice.
yeah, that's a misprint. Hold on. There must be an hold on, let me go to my list right quick and see where, 'cause I felt like I missed something.
The Minstrel Show is at 76. Long Live the Cane is at 75. Damn at 74. Late Registration. You got De La Soul is Dead. No Way Out at 71. Hell on Earth at 70. Alfredo at 69. People's Instinctive at 68. Hardcore at 67. Balloon Mind State at 66. Victory Lap at 65. Trap Music. Then you got 2014 Forest Hill Drive at 63. Radio at 62, Daytona at 61, Stankonia at 60. Daytona is better than Stankonia to me, but whatever. But I get you. Stankonia is okay.
You don't know that yet.
Okay.
Stankonia's been around for over 2 decades
It
now.
has. That's true. 59, we got the Carter 2. 400 Degrees is at 58. Illadelph Half-Life, 57. The Black Album at 56. Do or Die at 55. Wanted Dead or Alive at 54. 53, By Any Means Necessary. 52, Pray for Paris. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Quicks the
Believe
Name
that.
at 51. Fear of a Black Planet at 50. You got The College Dropout at 49. Riding Dirty at 48. Like Water for Chocolate, 47. The Fix at 46. To Pimp a Butterfly, 45. Stillmatic, 44. The Score at 43. Iron Man, 42. Machiavelli, 41. Stakes is High, 40. Things Fall Apart, 39. ATLians, 38. Follow the Leader, 37. Southern Playalistic, 36. The Blueprint at 35. Get Rich or Die Trying, 34. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 33. Good Kid, Mad City, 32. 2001, 31. Me Against the World, 29. It Was Written, 28. Moment of Truth,
You missed
27.
you missed America's Most Wanted at 30.
Oh yeah, it got cut off. Sorry. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it's not cut off. It's my screen's up here. Yeah, okay, my bad. America's Most at 30. All right, so we got Me Against the World at 29. It Was Written at 28. Moment of Truth, 27. Muddy Waters, 26. B at 25. Soul Food, 24. The Diary at 23. Midnight Marauders, 22. Reasonable Doubt, 21. 3 Feet High and Rising, 20. All Eyes on Me, 19. Criminal Mind at 18. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, 17. Death Certificate, 16. Great Adventures of Slick Rick, 15. Liquid Swords, 14. Supreme Clientele, 13. Ready to Die, 12. Infamous, 11. Low End Theory at 10. The Chronic, 9. Into the 36 at 8. Life After Death at 7. Paid in Full at 6. Doggy Style at 5, Aquemini at 4, Only Built for Cuban Links at 3, Takes a Nation at 2, and Illmatic at 1. That's a strong list.
So
What
real
do you
quick,
guys
I have
think out
hold
there?
on. I have East 1999 at 77, and I have Nocturnal by Helter Skelter at 98.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nocturnal by Helter Skelter.
Nocturnal by
Yes, sir.
Helter Skelter at 98.
That's for your man. That's for your man, Sean P.
R.I.P. to Sean P, man. Okay. I'm looking
Nocturnal was
at
something
this.
special, man.
Okay. Off top.
So I'm
Why
gonna let you
are
tell me what you see before you know what I mean.
I mean, we've done this podcast for over 2 years now, and I know that you and I have had back and forth about the Marshall Mathers LP being a classic album. You used to, argue me that it was. I said it wasn't, just based on the material that's on it. Why would you leave that out of the hundreds?
So I'm going to tell you something that happened where I started realizing I was going to have to do this list differently and even more objectively for my own ears. You know where I originally had Philadelphia Half-Life, Mike?
Where?
About 23. And I love that album. It's Black Thought's Coming Out Party. It's some of the best hip-hop stuff, pure unadulterated hip-hop stuff I've ever heard. And then I was like, where are the records at that people are going to remember that this makes this a viable choice as a top 25 album?
Right.
And then I started thinking about what you said about Things Fall Apart. And that's how Things Fall Apart ended up falling at 39. And Philadelphia Half-Life fell at 57 because even though I think personally for me that I enjoy Philadelphia Half-Life more, it's like, well, it's hard to say no to You Got Me, Adrenaline, Next Movement, 100% Dundee, Love of My Life. You know what I'm saying? Double Trouble with Mos Def. No. There's an art and a craft that comes when you're making an all-time great album. And one thing about all-time great albums, especially the ones on the high end, the material really, 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 really stays. What material on the Marshall Mathers LP really, really stays that supersedes these albums? Because I want you to keep in mind, I got Mad Villainy at number 90. You feel me? And I tried to start putting Mad Villainy in probably somewhere in the 50s, 60s. And I was like, hold on. I'm like, what on Mad Villainy for all y'all think that Doom, listen to what I'm about to say, for all y'all think that Doom was so creative and innovative and God bless. He don't have nothing on Mad Villainy that's even halfway as innovative as fucking Bombs Over Baghdad. Don't kick that shit to me. You feel me?
Yeah, Bombs Over Baghdad.
And when people talk about him, they talk about how innovative he is. What he got that even fucking with Bombs Over Baghdad? I gave you one Creative Outcast record. So let's not overstate and misplace things and misplace people. I tried to be as honest and as fair as possible.
Antonio says, that's how you make a list, Coop. Props. People are liking the list. Let's see. Yeah, it's a dope list. Christopher Hogan says, the South never gets props or respect on these lists. This is what I was thinking, right?
There's Southern representation on this list, and it's proper. And it's proper from the right people. Scarface, Outkast, T.I., UGK. There is a 3-6 album in there from Project Pat. 8Ball and MJG got a record on here. Ghetto Boys got a record on here. UGK, like everybody got in. Goody got a record on here. Tip.
They say Wayne. EPMD is missing.
What's missing?
EPMD.
No, it's not.
The documentary.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, telling you. No, it's not. I might be missing Run DMC. That's the thing when I made this list that I realized it's like I should have put a Run DMC album on here. That's what I'm missing.
I think that, and I'm just gonna say this because a lot of my OGs have always told me this too. I think EPMD is just slightly ahead of our time. It's one of those things where we kind of had to be there for it. Jay Short says,
Run DMC is before them, and Run DMC's material is better than EPMD's material, in my opinion. So I don't co-sign that opinion that you just disseminated at all. I'll take Run DMC over EPMD like 10 out of 10 times.
Well, I think most people would. Jay Short says, in my lifetime, No Way Out, Train of Thought. No Way Out was on there.
No Way Out's on there.
This is what I was thinking.
I thought about Volume 1. I was real close to putting Volume 1 on there. Mike, every time I think about those singles, it's like I can't do that because what I've noticed is, and whether people want to admit it or not, First of all, I can tell people are trolling us and watching to see what we're going to do because as soon as I drop my list, about 30, 40 people dropped out the room. That's the people that are following us that work for other publications, work for other artists, and work in the media. That's neither here nor there. No. As soon as they got their list and got their information, they were out because that's what they came here for. They were just waiting for you to drop the list. They some busters. Right. I just want them to know that it's like, no. I'm watching how all y'all that's watching us is moving. That lets you know that there are people in here literally just here to watch us and jock our steeds and check what we doing. We just had about 50 people drop out the room when you dropped off the list. That's because they're here clocking. They're not real fans.
Hold on. Brian wants to, because Brian's an Eminem fan. You know, he always gets at us for saying the stuff we're saying. These are the songs that he names for the Marshall Mathers LP. Stan, The Way I Am, Real Slim Shady, Amityville, Kill You, Criminal, Who Knew, Remember Me. The people have spoken, and that album remains a top 5 most listened to album of the 2000s. Marshall Mathers LP is a classic.
What Brian, when you say spoken? It's a top 5 most listened to album, well, I would agree with that sentiment because about 67% of this country is white, Brian.
Well, the thing is, man,
no.
Who's riding around listening to?
No, let's break down the dissemination of the numbers. There are 13% of this nation is black people, 67% is white. So when you have a white hip hop artist, they by in turn inherently are going to do more streams. Stop doing that shit, Brian.
007 says, make sure you post Coop's list on social media. We will do. We'll let you correct that. The health of
I already corrected it. I'm gonna resend it to you.
Okay, cool. This is what I will say about those songs that you name. Is anybody really gonna get in the car and put on "I'ma Kill You"? I mean, imagine riding around with a nice young lady or whatever, and you put on "I'ma Kill You," Eminem's record, and we all know what the lyrics are. The woman's gonna think you're crazy. You think I won't choke no whore till the vocal cords don't work in the throat no more? Is that what we listening to?
I mean,
no, man. I'd rather listen to DMX. How's it going down?
Mike, we got artists down here that are sitting in cells right now that if some of that stuff was on their record, it'd be lock and key time.
For real talk. That's real. That's
real.
And one of the other things that's disturbing about that record too, like his whole little Columbine thing that he did on They Call Me I'm Back. Mm-hmm. Where he was kind of taking that Rakim 7 MCs thing and applied it to Columbine. Like, can you imagine if certain other MCs would have done something like that?
Like, what if Nas did that?
Honestly, that shit is disgusting. That's some of the most disturbing bars I ever heard. And I'm really, I'm not one of those people that's kind of like super censorship. But the shit that he gets away with and gets away with in a sense where he's never labeled anything. They never label him as a woman hater. They never label him as misogynistic. They never label him any of those things. And he has the craziest bars out there. Not to mention how he continuously would make fun of Christopher Reeves and him being, disabled. Like, you go at disabled people. Is this what we listening to? I'm cool on that shit. I don't get entertained by that shit. I'm sorry.
LP said Mecca and the Soul Brother. I might have missed that. That's my bad.
I think Main Ingredients, they're classic, in my opinion. Blue Collar Hustler says...
One of those deserve... How about this? One of those deserves to be in the top 100. Another one deserves to be in the top 200. So they should have 2 albums in there. That's my fault for missing that.
Well, this is what we're going to do. Let me get to this super chat, though. Blue Collar Hustler says, excellent list, Coop. My only critique is, personally, I think 36 Chambers belongs at number 2. But I know you put a lot of actual time, thought, and heart into this. And so this is what I'm thinking. Because I know, it's very tough. It's been such a illustrious career for hip-hop in general over the past 40-something years. I think we put together a list, right? And I think we put together a bracket, and we just let people vote on it on our YouTube channel and see who wins out in individual polls. And whoever wins in certain matchups goes to the next round. I think that we can use all 100 of these, but, we could probably use a bunch of them that we missed, too, and we'll just kind of get input from the people on what should be in those brackets, and we just get that going.
So tell me what I missed.
And we put together like a power ranking.
And I'm going to be honest with people about how I put this list together. I put this list together straight up out my own head. I wrote 78 of these albums down before I even started counting because for me, I wanted this to be a pure hip hop test. And
Mm-hmm.
so I literally started writing down the greatest rap albums that I had ever heard in my life just
Mm-hmm.
off the top of my head. And I got to 78 before I stopped and had to check again.
Well, the people in the chat, and even in the comment section on like the rebroadcast or whatever, put what albums you think need to be on the
Yeah.
list. What we'll do is,
The Shining by Smith and Wesson. Yes.
with your
I missed some
list,
stuff.
when we put your list out, right, we'll ask people what's missing. And I'm sure the comment sections will blow up and they'll let us know, legitimately what's missing. And then we'll make like a bracket from there. And what we can do is, over time, over the next few months, people could just vote daily or whatever, like we do on everything else. And we end up coming together with a power ranking and actually have a real greatest top 100 hip hop albums of all time. And we could throw it in the next yearbook. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said, are we doing female MCs no justice? It's like, well, Funkdified and Hardcore made my list. I'm not about to sit up there and be something that I'm not. I've been the biggest proponent that I've heard of women being invited into the sphere more comfortably, but I'm not about to change the rating system to include women. It's like Light as a Rock and Black Rain by Queen Latifah is not like that. Dirty Harriet, although Mike may think that it's the best female rap album ever, it would probably fall in my 100 to 200. I'm a Funkdified and a hardcore guy. I'll tell you what, Eve's Rap City by Eve, would probably make my 100 to 200 just like Dirty Harriet. Che Noir's album that just dropped, if enough time passes, would make my top 250, but not enough time has passed.
I agree,
We're going to be
man. I
fair
mean,
and objective.
I don't think anybody wants anyone to change the goalposts for them. And it's not like,
Hold on. Somebody said Into the Stage not on there. I thought I put Into the
I thought
Stage
that was
on
on
there.
there.
Into the Stage
I
is
think it was
on
at
there.
Is it? I'll let you look for that. Let me get to the super chat. Jay Short says, I'm curious to how people down south view 400 Degrees. It never makes these lists, but people still play it, and probably more than trap music. Creatively was a 10.
I
Listen.
put 400 Degrees ahead of trap music. Hello.
Yeah, 400 Degrees is highly regarded. Like you
Okay,
said, the replay value on those records.
I had Into the Stage on here somewhere, and I don't know what happened, but that's my fault. I did have Black Moon's Into the Stage down. I told you, it's a lot. It's hard doing this
It's a
list
lot.
today.
When you said you had 100, I was like, damn.
You
So
know,
it's an easy place to start. You know what I mean? So
as Gangstar said, are you working? What type of work do you do?
We could take that 100, and then we could get people to pretty much drop us 50 more.
No. Tell them to drop it in because some of this will get reworked around that. Because for me, Into the Stage is a top 100 album, and I thought I had it in there. You know, so hit us with it.
I think after we get that bracket system together, right, and then we start getting down to what number one is. First of all, it's going to be exciting. But what's going to be real dope is when we actually have a list that people chose, and not just some random people that that work for some sort of publication, I guess. So you know what I'm saying? Like the people are the ones that are choosing these things. I'll tell you this. There's no way in the world that these people that we talk to 2 times a week on this podcast, there's no way in the world that they're going to put that Missy dropped the 7th best hip hop album of all time. What about the documentary?
To be honest with you, Mike, the documentary would probably be 101. It would probably be the first thing to come off the board.
Okay.
Like truthfully, if I was making this list, and because
who
I don't
does
know
the
where I would
documentary
fit
face in the
top
first
100,
round?
how I feel about that and the Doctor's Advocate, those are going to fall in the next 100.
Who would the documentary face in the first round?
Ooh. Put it up against Get Rich or Die Trying.
I figured you would say that.
Let's go ahead.
I mean, because at the
50
end of
out
the
of
day,
here real
man,
quick.
I don't know if you were watching when they did like the top 75 players thing on TNT when they did like a mock draft of it, and they had
No, I
like
didn't.
it was really dope. I'll send you the link.
Send it to me.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So Jerry West had his own team. Kenny, Shaq, and Barkley, they had their own team, and Wade and his team or whatever. And so it was like 8 teams, and everybody's drafting basically off the board. Dominique had the first pick. He picked himself. But anyway, So
ATL ho.
Charles kept saying like there are no bad picks here, and he's right. So it's like whatever bracket we put together, all these albums are great.
Right. It's like for the stuff that I missed, are you
Yeah.
understanding? Like I was looking at Master Ace's first album, I was like, that's not gonna make it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because everybody's gonna get some votes on this. Like you said,
Right.
even if you put the documentary up against Get Rich or Die Trying.
So it's like, so here's what I'm saying. It's like, well, did I miss like the documentary? I did, but how many publications right now got Quick is the Name in their top 100 albums? How many Southern rap publications right now know Quick is the Name the way I do? You feel what I'm saying? To put it on there.
Would it be
How
wrong
many
to put Quick is the Name versus the documentary?
Right. How many people actually have Balloon Mind State and Hardcore right next to each other and know that it's like actually comparable because of like the realms that they explored differently because of it? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, so this list is still like on some rap shit. How many people have We Can't Be Stopped by the Ghetto Boys? You know what I mean? Mr. Don't Play by Project Pat. This is a rap list coming out hard. Yeah. Return of the Boom Bap. Wanted, Dead or Alive by Cool G Rap. Why ain't Cool G Rap on anybody's list? Here we go with this Cool G Rap shit again.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
I'm excited, man. Let's put together this bracket, man. Let's put together this bracket so we're going to see what's what because, you know, I think that...
I'll tell you where I feel bad right quick.
Go ahead.
I did put Black Rob's Life Story in, but I thought Enter the Stage was on here, and I do think Enter the Stage is better than Life Story because it's more important.
It is. Bahamadia. I like Bahamadia album.
What, Collage?
Yeah.
That's more 200 to 250, but I like it.
So you ain't got Cardi B and Invasion of Privacy?
Unfortunately not. You know what? Dirty Sprite might make 200 to 250, objectively speaking.
Chris Hogan
not like,
says...
What did it make? Dirty Sprite made what, like 18 or 19 or 20?
It was 20.
Yeah, it's like 200 slots too high.